She was the most photographed woman in the world, yet she felt completely invisible, surrounded by luxury, but emotionally alone. This is the story of Diana Spencer, not the princess, but the woman. If you enjoy stories about women who changed the world, like this video and subscribe to the channel. Diana Frances Spencer was born on July 1st, 1961, in Sandringham, England. Her family, the Spencers, had been part of the British aristocracy for generations. Her father, John Spencer, had close ties to the royal family, and Diana grew up in that world long before she became part of it. But being close to the crown is very different from living inside it. On July 29, 1981, at just 20 years old, she married Prince Charles. Over 750 million people watched the ceremony. It was the perfect fairy tale, at least on the outside. Behind the image, the reality was very different. Diana was young, sensitive, and emotionally vulnerable, and she entered a rigid institution where emotions had no place. The marriage quickly became distant, cold, lonely, and there was a truth that could no longer be ignored. There were 3 of us in this marriage, she revealed in 1995. That sentence didn't just shock the world, it shattered the illusion. Diana struggled with bulimia, depression, and anxiety, all of it, under the eyes of the entire world. She was constantly followed by the paparazzi everywhere she went. They chased her relentlessly, capturing every smile, every tear, every private moment. Her life became a public spectacle. Yet Diana persisted. She tried to live authentically, to be a present mother, and to remain human in a world that demanded perfection. It was precisely within this chaos that Diana's true self began to shine. She was not born to follow rules. She was born to feel deeply, to love openly, and to care fiercely. Her heart showed most clearly in the way she raised her children. She broke royal traditions, taking her sons to school, holding them in public, and making sure they felt loved and supported. She wanted something simple, yet revolutionary. Children who would grow up as human beings, not just princes. As she once said, "I want my boys to understand people's emotions, their insecurities, their struggles, and their hopes and dreams." And she lived by that. Hugs can do a great amount of good, especially for children. In a world where affection was restrained, Diana chose to love openly, and that said everything. She wasn't raising heirs. She was raising people outside the palace. She also broke barriers. She touched AIDS patients when the world was still afraid. She embraced the forgotten and gave visibility to the ignored. No gloves, no distance, no fear. She didn't want to be admired. She wanted to connect. And by doing that, she changed forever what it meant to be a princess. On August 31st, 1997, Diana died in a car accident in Paris. She was just 36 years old. The entire world stopped. Millions cried, not because they lost a princess, but because they lost someone real. Diana was never just a princess. She was a woman who felt deeply in a world that demanded perfection. And perhaps that's why, even today, she is not remembered for the crown, but for her heart. And in the next video, you'll discover another woman who faced the world and changed history in a way almost no one had the courage to do.